Hey guys, this is going to be part 1 of multi-digit addition problems. And when you look through these problems, it actually should be quite easy because you're only working with 2-digit numbers. Now, when you do a Google Meet with me, you're going to be working on 3-digit numbers. And some of these are going to be regrouping and some of these are not going to be regrouping, okay? Now, there's so many different strategies that we use for addition, okay? And I am going to be posting some videos of those addition problems for you to practice, okay? So you can actually use any addition strategy that you want for these, okay? So we're going to work through a couple of them in the first part, and then tomorrow I'll finish the rest in part 2, okay? We're going to do about 3 or 4, okay? So Liam had 35 baseball cards. His brother gave him 23 more. How many cards did he have? Explain how you solved it, okay? It looks like all of these end with explaining how you solved it. Here are my expectations as your teacher, okay? I need to see your strategy. Showing a strategy is going to explain to me how you solved it. If you're just writing down your answer, like if your answer is 72, this does not explain to me how you solved it, okay? Strategies like base 10 blocks, adding with these, place value, all of those are great strategies that you can show, okay? And we're going to work through those. Oh, number line is also a great strategy that you can use. Now, when I look at this problem, I'm thinking if it's addition or subtraction, it's addition, not because my paper tells me, but because I know that he gave him more, so he's gaining more. And when I look at my ones place, I've got a 5 and a 3, and I know that 5 plus 3 is not more than 10, and so I'm not even going to have to regroup. So I think how I'm going to solve this problem, which is really easy for me, is I'm just going to use the place value. I'm going to add my 10s and then I'm going to add my 1s. So 35 plus 23. So for the place value strategy, you're just adding your 10s plus your 1s. So my 10s would be 30 plus 20 equals 50. And then my 1s is 5 plus 3 equals 8. And then I need to add my 2 final answers over here. So 50 plus 8 equals 58. And I know that you're having to do an extra step when you're showing your strategy, but that's the expectation as a second grader for you to be able to show your work, okay? If you just had this and no work, yes, your answer is correct, but you're not explaining to me how you solved it, okay? So that first method is the place value strategy. Another thing that you could do is base 10 blocks. You could draw both numbers and you could add those up and you could just count visually because there's no regrouping. So that's one way that you could show me. You could also do a number line. So start with your biggest number, 35. I know that I'm supposed to be adding 23. Always jump to your next 10, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and jump my 10s. I have 2 10s, so plus 10, plus 10. Don't forget to tell me what you landed on. 35 plus 10 is 45. 45 plus 10 is 55. And then I need to add 3 1s. 55 plus 3 would be 58. So we've done base 10 block. We have done number line. We've done we've done place value. Place value in expanded form kind of look the same as well. When you're expanding something, you're stretching it out. So +30 plus 5 equals 35, and we have not done this strategy in a long time. 20 plus 3 equals 23. You're just stretching out your 10s and your 1s, and then you're adding them like this. 30 plus 20 is 50. 5 plus 3 is 8. So my answer is 58. Okay. So that's the first problem. India has 36 books under her brother I'm sorry, India has 36 books and her brother had 31 books. They put all of their books on the shelves of their bookcase. How many books were on the shelves? All right, so I'm adding these together because I want to know how many books are on the bookshelves. Draw a model and write an equation, okay? So again, you're going to show your strategy. So I'm adding 36 plus 31. You can solve this any way you would like to. Okay, you got place value, number line, base 10 blocks, expanded form. Any of those would be great, okay? When I look at this, I don't see any regrouping, so something that's really easy for me is I'm just going to add my 10s and my 1s place value. So I've got 30 and 30, which is 60, and 3 plus 1, which is 4. And then I just add my two sums. 60 plus 4 equals 64. Should be really easy. Easy peasy. Luke dumped out his bag of blocks and counted 35 red blocks and 46 green blocks. How many blocks were in the bag? What strategy did you use to solve it? Okay. So on this one, you just need to tell me the name of your strategy. Okay. 35 plus 46. Now, I do notice that this is regrouping because of my ones place. I know that 5 and 6 is more than 10, okay? So this one might be a little bit different. Now, if you do place value strategy, it's going to look the same. 10s plus 1s, okay? So 30 plus 40 is 70, and I'm looking at here at a doubles plus 1. I know 5 plus 5 is 10. So 5 plus 6 is 1 more than 10, which would be 11. And then I just add 70 plus 11. Looking at my ones, 0 plus 1 is 1. 7 plus 1 is 8. So even though I'm regrouping, it's still not very hard for me because I'm using other strategies like doubles plus 1, going to the nearest 10. I could use base 10 blocks. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Always start with your ones, okay? I see that it's bigger than 10, so I'm going to need to circle 10, and I'm going to need to trade that for the next value, which would be a 10, okay? So I've got 6 over here. I need 4 from this side, so I'm going to circle those. I'm going to X those out. I'm going to trade it for a 10. I'm going to count my 10s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't have to regroup. So my answer would be 80, and then whatever's outside of the circle, which is just 1 over here, 81. So that's base 10. Let's look at number line. Start with your biggest number, 46. I need to add 35. So I'm going to go ahead and jump to my nearest 10. So I need 4 more. That would get me to 50. So I don't have 35 left. I have 31 left now. Always kind of keep that in your head how many you have left, okay? Now that I'm at a friendly 10, I can go ahead and jump my other 10s. So that would be plus 30. So then I'm at 80. And then I would just have 1 left. So plus 1 equals 81. And the last strategy I'm going to show you is the expanded form. So what you're going to do is you're going to stretch apart both of these numbers. So 30 plus 5 equals 35. And then 40 plus 6 equals 46. And then you're just going to add your 10s and add your 1s. It's literally just like place value. So that would be 70. That would be 11. And I would have 81. Okay, let's do one more problem. Lila helped her grandma make cookies. They made 32 chocolate cookies and 25 sugar cookies. How many cookies did they make? Explain how you solved it. So remember, explaining how you solved it would be showing me a strategy, okay? So we're adding 32 plus 25, not even regrouping. We got this. 32 plus 25. 30 plus 20 is 50. And 2 plus 5 is 7. 50 plus 7 is 57, okay? So I'm just going to let you decide what strategy you want to use on that one, okay? Now tomorrow I'm going to solve the rest of these problems. I'm going to solve this one, and this one. So this is just part 1 of your multi-digit addition problems, okay? You guys are going to be working on 3-digit in your Go Math notebook, on Dreambox, on Khan Academy. So don't forget to be practicing some 3-digit addition problems as well. And when you meet with me on Google Meet, we're going to be working on 3-digit as well.